And here it is raining as I come to Motorcycles of Dulles to break the bad news. Or do I break the bad news? Or I give them good news? What do? There's Luis. There's the gang. And I guess I have to back up here into John's nice Porsche. Right? Crunch. All right, the adventure begins. And here's one of the test riders right here. That 900 is nice, but I think that's an older one. So let's get in here out of the rain and see what the mod, yes, the mod is doing. And here it is. I mean, these things are just so freaking tall. I mean, I'm gonna have to wimp out. That's the reality. Which is too bad. Hey there! Oh my gosh, it's raining.
It is. I'll still let you go out there if you want, though. I'm not too worried about you. And,
right. I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm not that. I just want to tell you what. I don't know if I can do it. So I've been jumping off and on these. I went over to the Harley dealer and checked out the Pan Am, and oh my gosh, my whole left side is killing me. It's because of me having to launch myself on this bike. I'm starting to say I don't know if I qualify.
I would say that the bike has some tech on it. Like the one I think that I was going to have you test ride didn't have the update, but your bike's going to have an update that kind of like the more premium Pan Ams can do a little bit of ride height adjustment.
What is this?
This is a Tiger. This is a 2024 Tiger 900 Aragon. If we do an appointment, I think.
Yeah, see, this is nice.
I think this is basically my bike with a special paint job.
I mean, I think if anything, I would go to the 900. It seems like it's lower.
It is. They're actually closer than you think. Though where it's going to feel really different is this is going to be a lot narrower.
Yeah. So
the width is going to be the main.
Right, but like right now, I feel like I can get my leg over this motorcycle. It's kind of a little tight.
I was going to say, you're struggling because you're not getting on it right.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
You got to step on the
but that's what I'm saying. My freaking left side. Okay.
Well, it's because you're making yourself work harder than you need.
Right.
You don't need to lift your leg so high.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sincere. I mean, coming off this bike and on, it's so tall.
No,
that's the whole thing.
What I'm saying is...
No, I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, because this is a lot easier than stepping from the ground.
Right, I know. But I'm wondering why my left side, so I'm doing this here, and I'm wondering why my left side, so I know, this is then going up into here. So it isn't so much my leg, it's my back. So I'm just thinking, maybe I've had my day in the adventure bikes, and I just need to accept that, it's just more bike than I really need to have.
I would say, let me put you on a test drive before you make a final call on it. Whether that's today or tomorrow morning. But I'd want you to ride the bike, because how you feel on the showroom might be different from how you are on the bike.
Well, but at the same time, there's always other options.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Now this is the new 900.
Yep, that's a 2024.
Right. Have you ridden it yet?
I have. I rode the Rally Pro. I haven't ridden the updated version of my bike. I just rode its kind of...
I mean, what are you feeling so far?
I mean, it's basically everything that I like about my bike just got a bit better. And the one area where I felt my bike could have used the most improvement, this bike got by getting some more power. As if I wouldn't even call it a complaint, but my bike handled so well and it had such great features. I was thinking, I could really use 110 horsepower, and this bike's right around there.
All right, so right now, do you have the 3 different models?
I have, I've got...
so what is this here?
So
this is the Rally Pro.
That's a 2024 Rally Pro, and this is a 2024 GT Pro.
Okay.
That one over there, while it's a 2024 model year, it's really a 2023 design with a really special paint job, and instead of a heated seat, you get crash bars.
So that's actually the 23 model.
It's
not the updated. It's not the updated 24 model.
I would look at this as this is like the the Apex send-off special edition kind of version of the Tiger 9 as it was between 2020 and 2023.
Okay.
So that's what these Aragon editions are. It's celebrating Triumph won a big off-road rally. Think kind of like Baja 1000.
Yeah, I get you.
In Spain.
Okay, so this is last year's model technically. It's the previous generation. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah. That's the best version of the previous generation.
Okay.
That's how I say it.
So right now you have how many 24 900s?
I have two 24 900s. I have plenty of 23 900s.
Right.
So I would say if you went into the 900 direction, personally, I think I would.
Okay, so now is the 24 any lower to the ground? Let's look. Let me just see if I can just throw my. See, that was easier to get on.
It says narrower.
So this is much lower. My feet are planted on the ground.
I'd say it's about 1.5 inches lower. This is in the high setting right now too, so I could actually drop that seat even lower.
Really? Okay, but now that
is also flatter. It's a very different shape from the previous one.
Right, but since this is the GT and not the Rally
That
Pro,
would be like a whole inch or so tall.
Right.
Yeah, from the get-go, no matter what
Right.
seat you're.
Right. So right now, you're saying you could make the seat lower?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Really? Wow. So for me, I drag my foot off
That's okay.
like an old fart.
So
But let's see here.
Turn this. Back seat comes off first. This is the heated seat lead.
So this has a heated seat.
Correct. Yeah. So the GT Pro is going to come standard, heated seats and everything like that.
Okay.
You have a cell phone pocket and a USB port under here.
Cool.
So you got the USB-C up here, and you have your auxiliary power port if you needed that.
Okay.
But without any adapters or anything, there's a USB-A port under there.
Okay.
But then to move this seat, it's really easy.
I see the bars, right? Yeah.
Basically, if the bars are in the closer to the seat tray position, you're in the low setting.
Oh my
if
gosh.
it's in the further from the seat tray
So that's pretty cool. I like
Tiger
that.
12 has the exact same system on its seat.
It does.
It's just the bike starts off being a bit taller,
Right.
but it does have the same exact system.
Right. Okay. So that's in. That's in. Okay,
That's
so
it.
now
basically when you see this lit,
Yeah.
it's in the low setting and a slight gap here. If this is very much looking flush, high setting.
Okay. So let's see. Now how we get. Yeah, see that. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This feels like a sport bike now.
Yeah. And with
You know what I mean?
you can get it feeling pretty sporty if you, because you can, there's not quite as much suspension adjustment as on the Tiger 12, because that's going to have electronically adjustable front and rear.
Right.
You can get this bike having a pretty sporty stance.
Right.
Nice and damped, as long as you have the preload. And
Just has the mag wheels.
correct, yeah.
Can I start it? John's out here.
Yeah, if you want to start it up, we'll keep it real brief. Let me touch in for you. So, here. Pressing the wrong side.
That's a stout motor.
It's 888cc.
But this motor here, you go back to 2017, the 1200, this is probably within the same reason of power.
Probably, yeah.
It's like 107 now, right?
1065. You're on it, man.
Okay.
You're right there. Clearly you did some homework before filming this little video here.
So I mean,
yeah,
this bike is like $7,000 less than the Tiger. Well, I mean, we're getting a discount. So it's probably $5,000.
I was gonna say, with your price difference, it's actually probably gonna be only like, because there's no incentives on this at all. So because this is brand new, you're probably only like $2 to $4 grand apart instead of more like $5.
Right.
As it stands, and that's mostly because of incentives.
Right.
Kind of bringing the Tiger 12 down, and since this bike's brand new, obviously there's not going to be incentives on a.
All right, so let me do it the way that I've been doing it. So that's not bad there. But yeah, I mean, this just seems so much more nimble and sporty and fun.
It's lighter for sure.
You know?
I do prefer the shape and the size of the Tiger 900. I could always go for a little bit more power. But
So to get off,
like this.
take left foot.
Yep. Cowboy style.
Right. So now we go over here, and hey, young lady, how are you?
Nice sweater.
Hey, you notice I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Am I the Triumph rep today? I mean, come on, look, rep, look, come on. I got the look here, the hat, the shirt. Now, I mean, I can already it's just already like,
Yeah, that's a 900 as well.
Yeah, but that's the previous generation.
Yeah, so the bike that is the equivalent of what we've been talking about, I actually have all the way up in the front because that's where I put it.
But where's the one you put together for me?
It was the blue one that was right
Yeah, but
here.
where's mine?
It's over by the garage door back there.
Let's go back and look at that. Okay, so now we're out in the shop, and what they do.
Actually, it looks like they're finishing up the QC or the PDI on it because that's it over there.
Okay, but this is this another 24?
This is a 900 Rally Pro.
But is this a 24?
Nah, that looks like a 23 to me.
Is this a 23 or 24?
This is 23. Could be. But yeah,
There's Ron wrong.
This is the bike that you've been that we've been discussing.
Right.
That's
Right.
the Snowdonia white.
All right.
Yeah.
Gosh. So,
Let's keep walking through.
so now,
Let's have a keep walking through.
right. Oh, this is all storage. Interesting. That's creative. Where's? Oh, my bike's still sitting here. They still haven't gotten it. Now,
I imagine they've got a lot of stuff on their plate.
when's the construction start happening?
Honestly, that could happen anytime in the next couple weeks, really.
Now, what about the RG 1300?
Yeah, it's just R1300.
Well, Arthur, the GS, the GS.
So I actually published a video on our channel last.
Do you have one?
Not yet, no. I published a video on our channel last week when all of the new BMWs will be getting here. So we're looking at early March for
Okay.
the R13s.
But I'm sure people have reservations on that.
I think we've got one that's pre-sold. We have a ton of interest. So I'm sure once those bikes hit the floor, a ton of people are going to come out of the woodwork looking to ride it.
Right.
But we'll see when the time comes,
Right. So, look at this old Triumph. Huh. Yeah. Wow. All right. So there's a Harley brought in. My bike's still sitting up there. And what is on the BMW side? I don't think there is much. There's all leftovers.
There's a few bikes over here. Were you able to change the address over? Perfect. Yeah, if you were going to throw a leg over for comparison's sake.
Oh, I know.
The one down
I've
there
had
is
them.
gonna be the more,
I've had all these things.
yeah.
How are you? Good to hear. So, oh, this is the one that you got already. Right, I get you. All right. Yeah, and so here we go. So is it the lowest setting right now?
Right now it is, yeah.
Okay.
Now, as I said earlier, this is just from the seat.
Is this got a heated seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just from the seat. Now there is a software way to essentially make the bike a bit lower as well. It's
Electronic suspension releases itself or something?
Yeah, so that's probably why your bike was on the
Or
the
trying
Tiger
to-
12.
right.
That's why it was on the lift, because it was probably getting that up.
That's
It
something
takes a
new
couple
they just
hours.
announced.
Correct.
They're trying to compete with the Pan America.
Pan America was the first bike to do it. That I
Right. So is the Triumph's trying to match that.
More or less. I mean, it's a good idea. And
Okay.
because this bike's got a ton of performance, and if the chief,
Let me get on this one
piece
here.
of feedback that people have for this bike is that it's too tall,
Right.
but you have electronically adjustable suspension, it would be
Yep.
silly not to. This bike
Yeah, so that's
does,
actually pretty interesting. I'm flat-footed.
like I said, this bike's really not that much taller than the 900. It's width where it feels different in weight, but the height, the
Right,
Rally
yeah.
is much taller. This bike really isn't that much taller.
Right. And now if you're saying electronic suspension, it goes down another, what, half inch?
Yeah,
inch?
the 900 does not have anything like that.
Oh.
Because the 900, it's got no.
Yeah, here we go. So now this morning I'm saying I ain't going to do it. Now I'm back to maybe I ought to do it.
I need to. I was hoping you'd get here earlier today before this misting started, because the road
I know,
is
I had
really
to
dry
take,
this
but I had to
morning.
go to work, take care of things. So not bad. I mean, actually, I'm now, it's a good thing I'm seeing this because that's not bad. But what do you think? To me, are there more Tigers used in the market because there's a lot more Tigers, or are there more Pan America's market. You know what I mean? But it'd be hard to compare because there's just too many more Tigers.
Yeah, I would say, honestly, they're probably about even in our area. There's going to be more GSs than Idols on the road.
Hey, I'm going to take a ride. I'm just going to do it. I'll get a little spritted, little wet, and I'll do it. Right, I get it. So I'm going to do it. All right, I'm going to get bold and get a little wet and ride it.
You got a little wet? Yeah, I'll just, it was on a very, very comfort,
that's fine.
Bouncier setting. I just put it more towards the middle for you.
And the windshield up at the highest point?
It is at the highest point right now.
Okay.
If these lights are going off, that's your blind spot monitor.
Is the key safe? It's not going to fall off?
No, the key is tied on. It's not going to, it can't slide here.
Okay, I don't know if you have to buy it.
No, don't worry about the key.
So here we go. I'm going to get on the bike.
I'll buy it myself if it falls off.
Got the heated grips on. I like that.
No, I got everything
Heated
cranking
seat is on. I like that. This is cool. All right, let's give it a shot.
Obviously, mind the wet ground with your shoes, but enjoy your ride. I'll see you here in a few minutes.
Yep. Wow, my video is kind of goofed up here. It's sideways, but oh well. Hey, so not bad. Definitely fast. All right, now I got my video working. All right, not bad at all. Pretty fast. And having the rain mode is pretty cool because it shouldn't bust loose. And here's a rear heated seat. That's crazy. Huh, so the passenger can have a heated seat as well. The drive shaft, back wheels, it's sporty, but I have such much more powerful bikes that it is powerful, but it just is, I've been spoiled. I'm spoiled because of all the other bikes I have. So is this going to meet my flair? I don't know. You know, because it just doesn't really have that. Exhaust is nice, but nothing great. But I mean, it's a comfortable bike. So how about that, right? As I power off and get inside after being wet. Not too bad though. Wet, so it was a good little drive, and I didn't freeze my butt off either. Not bad, huh? Oh, we were just over in the BMW section, and they got some nice stuff, but not anything I think that's available for me at this time. But we're back to Triumph. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if I can get excited about this adventure. On the adventure. So, wow. What is this? 900, right? Yeah. Decisions, right? As we walk around. And over the Indian side. What's over in Indian? What has Indian brought in? So they're discounting the Pursuit. $1,000 rebate. They're stuffing them all in. So I sold my Sport Chief, but they haven't sold my Elite. Should just buy that back, right? How do you like what bikes have you ridden lately that are getting you excited? How do you like the new 900 Triumph?
Those are nice.
Like it?
Yeah. I thought, if I'm not mistaken, you probably know more than me. And of course, Kit knows everything.
Yes.
Doesn't the 1200 has the braking like the car does.
Yeah.
And doesn't it also have the thing on
Blind
the rear
spot monitoring, right,
Yeah,
right.
That's on the 1200.
Right, exactly.
But it hasn't worked its way down to the
No,
900.
no, right, exactly.
That'll be, you know it will.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not yet.
sure.
So I
Right.
think those two features are kind of cool.
But can you tell a difference from the 900 previous generation to the new one?
No.
Because you're just not on them enough.
Yeah, I'm not on them enough. I'm
Right.
not like you know, putting hundreds of thousands of
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, thanks. So I've,
today is, I figured you'd be at Harley because
right. Oh, I know.
24th,
I
it's
saw the
gonna
whole
be-
thing. I saw it. I watched the whole video.
So-
But I predicted what it was going to be anyways. It's the new.
it was the big
So what they did is they got the new Street Glide and the new Road Glide, and they're just a copycat of the new CVO product. So it's all the new technology, new infotainment. But I don't think they did the inverted forks on the non-CVOs. So that's one thing, and then they get the Pan America CVO edition, all the paint and aesthetics and crash bars, skid plate, and different headlights, auxiliary lights.
That's what
but
I
I don't know if the motor, that 125, that 1250 motor, Revolution motor, I don't know if that has more power than the non-CVO. But no, nice. I mean, nice stuff. I mean, actuality, right. If I'm smart, I probably should just sit it out and pick up another Harley. But I don't know. We'll just weighing the options.
So that's, I knew they were doing something with the Pan America. I didn't realize they were doing a CVO version.
Right, which
of
is pretty
Pan
cool.
America.
And then they're doing
knew
a
that.
Road Glide CVO ST, which is the short bag. That, you know, it's like the race bike theme where it's got the short bags. So
When they made the Street Glide a couple of years ago, it had the shorter.
right, exactly. They call it the ST or the Lowrider ST. So that, but there's no more like I think different standard and special. It's just you buy the Street Glide or the Road Glide, and that's the package. You don't have a low package or higher package.
So the one that came out at the anniversary in July
Yeah.
was that Road Glide CVO.
Right, the new
It came
design.
in the two colors.
Right.
The 44
whiskey neat and
Right.
the platinum,
Right.
silver platinum.
So that hasn't changed.
For 2024, you just get different colors.
Oh, they offered more colors.
So 24, you're going to get different colors, and then once again, the new 24 Street Glide, Road Glide, they're now that new technology, and they got the 117 motor instead of the 121 motor. So the CVO has a 121 VVT, variable valve timing. The 2024 will have the 117 motor, which I love that motor. That's a great motor.
Yeah.
So, and you get the new infotainment, you get the new suspension per se. I don't know if that front fork is inverted. That's something. I mean, the new bat wing, the new seat, and it looks really good. I mean, it looks very nice. I like the colors.
I bet they'll, well, you go to the dealers anyway, but they have the Timonium show coming up in February.
Right.
Up there, and Harley always has a huge display.
That's good to know. I'll have to go up there and go to that.
The Timonium show.
Right. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I'll have to do that.
Yeah, that has a lot of stuff in it, but that's always a good one.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So, all right, here we are. So I guess Senior Brian left, huh? Yeah, wow. Oh my goodness, so here is the BMW S1000R, 165 horsepower. That's pretty badass. That's comfortable. Apparently there is the R, I guess they call it the R1000 instead of the F900. I guess they got a R1000, I think, if that's the terminology, coming in, because these aren't bad. You know, that's kind of a nice looking, not so much adventure bike, but a sport upright bike. But they don't really have anything here that's tickling my fancy. That's the thing. So just like that 1200 out there, it's nice, but I've had so many, I just don't know if I can really get that excited about the getting one. And now that Harley did the big reveal, in some ways, probably be better off just maybe waiting for the new Harleys to show up and take a pause. Maybe. And it's a shame that these R1800s aren't better engineered. I just not excited. And this Honda Goldwing's been sitting here quite a while. We'll get you a deal on that. So, all right. Just keep on moseying around out here. And they're making deals. They're selling bikes. and it's in some ways the dead of winter. Trident, that's a good bike. Price bike. The new Scrambler. It's pretty cool, but I just don't know about the power. I'm sure it's pretty fast because it's so light and nimble. So, but you know, it's kind of high. Yep. Bobber. And here's the Speedmaster, which I kind of had my eyes set on this at one point. Thought that would be pretty cool. But yeah. Yep, just not getting excited. That's the reality. Which I guess in some ways that's a good thing, right? I should get this, get another Triumph, right? Don't think I'm gonna do that. So the question is, do I take a 900 out? Not excited.
I know tomorrow with the rain, are we thinking of reconvening Saturday, you said?
Well, I don't know. We'll just see how the weather is.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
We'll just see how the weather goes. But right now I'm telling Curtis, great sales guy here at Motorcycles of Dallas, and I'm interrupting his lunch. But
That's
what we're
okay.
talking about is, let's just get the white bike updated. I'm intrigued to see that lowering suspension and just see the bike. And maybe when the weather's a little nicer, I ride it, maybe get a little more excitement out of me. I don't know. And plus, we're in the rain mode, so I'm not really getting all the power of that
I
bike.
got one sentence for you, man. It's just Friday, high 67.
Right.
Sunny.
And then
So,
another thing, too, is that bike's in the non-sport mode, so I'm not really getting the power of that bike.
So I'd say if you can, come by on Friday, best weather for a test ride.
Right.
Especially later in the day, road will have a little bit of time to
Yeah.
evaporate off.
Okay.
And then throw it on a sport mode and take it for a little spin.
Right.
Because it's a huge difference. So.
Okay. All right.
If you didn't feel the torque in rain mode, you sure as shit will. It's
Right.
sport.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I think that's a better thing to do. Yeah, for me, I just want to keep on thinking it through and make sure that's the right decision.
You're good. I'll go let Connor know that we can take it off the lift and just to relax for the day, and I'll tell Tyler the same. So we're all good.
Yeah, and just call me and it's ready to go. Just text me or whatever. Hey, the bike's all ready to go. Whenever you want to come by and check it out, check it out.
It might be ready now.
Yeah, but I don't want to ride in the rain again.
I know.
So we'll just shoot this for another day.
I'd say it'll be certainly ready tomorrow. So
Okay.
you can assume that it'll be ready by lunch tomorrow. I would say you can just assume that.
Okay. All right.
Outside of exception.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get the heck out of here before I buy something. I'm looking at the clothes now. That's the danger. I should buy a nice Triumph jacket, right? To keep my Triumph love going. I'm going to try them on. The problem is I wear that air vest. And that air vest, it doesn't give me enough room for that air vest to properly inflate. And that's, you have to have room for those air vests if you wear those inside your jacket. So that makes me say Triumph just doesn't have a lot of, it got some t-shirts and stuff, but other than that, that's about it. All right, I'm leaving. I didn't buy anything. Isn't that amazing? Got, the bikes, people are bringing the bikes in. Service is picking up. And it really is nice out. I mean, it's warm. It's just not rainy. I'm even amazed I did what I did, but I can feel my body's a little wet. That'll just help me get sick. Which that's not good. Let's get in the good old Raptor truck and head it on home. So, and if you watch the whole video, you heard me talking about the new Harley, and I predicted it. I should get the bonus points because I said to everybody that it would be the carryover. Or I should say, really, just updated CVO in the non-CVO package. I wonder if this guy had a bunch of trailer with this truck, which you don't really buy the Raptor truck for trailering. So I sometimes wondered, the guy that owned this car, or I should say truck, did he, what the heck is that? Look at that there. Ferrari. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? They get all the exotic cars down here. Yeah, so I sometimes wonder if the guy that owned this trailered a lot. And I would not buy a Raptor to go do a ton of trailering, but who knows? All right, that's it. I think I'd be more excited at the Harley dealer with those new Harleys. I mean, I think really, sincerely, if I was a Harley dealer and they had all those new 24 Harleys in, I think I'd be more apt to probably try to buy another Harley. Yeah. Even that Pan America, even though, I don't know. Decisions. That's the thing on my YouTube channel. I've gone out so many days in my life and looked at things I never have bought. But I just didn't share. I just don't usually share all this information. But to keep my YouTube channel active and people that like to watch my antics, there you go. So I'm gonna call it a wrap. And what do we talk about tomorrow morning for the morning conversations? I mean, I love this Raptor truck. This thing just rocks. Especially when you put it like in the oh, here we go. We gotta go into this sport mode here. This is what does it. Then you go into the exhaust mode, and it's so much more raspy. And I mean, she just gets up the road, man, for a V6. And she does a little burping, blipping. I mean, she does a little kick down, the shift in. I mean, it's just so much fun. The Raptor. Not the Braptor. It's the Raptor. It's history now they call it the Ford Bronco the Braptor. Because it's a Bronco Raptor. Braptor.